Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lovely Erica and we are doing a smoky eye today. Instagram requested a smoky eye, so you know I had to bring the heat. So I'm not going to talk too much. If you are new here, be sure to subscribe to my channel and be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you are returning, what's good? As you can see, I've already done my brows, so now I am just prepping my eye with some translucent powder from Mercier in the shade Medium Deep. But I hope you guys are all doing well throughout this coronavirus and just trying to stay as positive as possible because this whole thing is crazy. Now I'm jumping in with the Norvina palette. This is the volume 1. I will be sure to list the shades that I use down below in the description bar. I don't want to give you guys any information that's not right. If I know it, then I'll add it. I'll say it in the video, and if I don't know it, then I'll be sure to put it down there below. But I am just working in this burnt red shade in the crease area only. This is going to be my transition shade, and I'm just really working that in. Be sure to take your time in blending this out. So I'm using one brush. Specifically, this is a MAC brush. I'm using this specifically to put down the shade, and then I'm using a Morphe brush, which is this one here, just to kind of blow it out and make sure that it is seamless. I'm now going in with my Coastal Scents liquid eyeliner. I always like to go on with the eyeliner when I'm doing a smoky eye, just because I feel like it really helps make that smoke, that like color really black. Like I like my smoky eyes to be really black and dark. So I'm just putting that all over the lid. You can do this with a gel liner. You could do this with a liquid liner. It will work perfectly fine. And you're just gonna apply that all over the lid, and I'm just patting it down with a flathead brush. Now I'm going in with the black shade in the Norvina palette, and now I'm gonna start to smoke out the eye. I'm really taking my time and placing this throughout my entire lid, and I'm trying not to get too much of it into the crease because that's where I'm going to blend those two shades together. So you're really just packing it on, and then you're going to take your burnt reddish shade and then you're going to start to blend those together. But yeah, like I was saying, this whole coronavirus thing is crazy. I'm going on officially, I think, what, day 6 or 7. I cannot say that I'm like not bored out of my mind, but at least I have you guys to chat with and record some videos and post some content. So be sure you're following me on Instagram too. I'm going in with the Mercier translucent powder again, and I'm actually using this right above that transition shade just to kind of really blow it out. Like I really want that to have a nice seamless blend. Now I'm going in with my Shop Tres Chic cosmetic lashes. I am obsessed with this brand, guys. I will be sure to link them in the description bar. Be sure to head over there and shop their lashes, lip product. They have a whole bunch of different kind of products, but their lashes are everything. So I'm just applying it with some duo glue. This is in the shade Dark, and I'm just applying it with some tweezers. I love these lashes. They're so popping. Do you see this? All right, so now I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty. This is the Hydrating Foundation. I love this foundation, but if you are someone who is looking for something full coverage, I feel like you can make it buildable and it could be full coverage, but it's really not that kind of foundation. So I just, add as much pumps as I believe is enough just to give me a full face, but I'm not going to add too much where it's super heavy. I like the finish that this gives me, even though I am a matte girl. And I'm just taking my Real Technique brush and I am using the foundation to clean on top of my brow. You guys know how I feel about this. I used to do concealer way back in the day, but don't nobody got time to be cleaning around their brow for that long to make sure that the concealer shade is flawlessly blended into the foundation. So we just skip that in general and we go straight to foundation. Okay, and now I am going to spread that out and go in with my beauty blender to blend the product in. You guys already know Beauty Blender is my jam. And it's so crazy because I felt like at one point I was a brush girl and only wanted to use brushes for my foundation. But I found that that works for me better with my clients. And on me, I like to use sponges. So I'm going in with a Beauty Blender and I am going to work this product in. But guys, tell me down below, let me know below what videos you want to see from me. Let me know what looks you want. Also, let me know what you've been doing during this quarantine. Are you an essential worker? Are you working right now? Or are you at home? If you're home, what are you doing to keep yourself busy? Because all I've been doing these days is recording, editing different videos that I've had before, TV. Like, I'm trying to keep myself as occupied as possible. So I just announced a class I'm doing on FaceTime classes. So I'll have that information for you guys in the description bar too. But now I'm going to be going in with my Makeup Revolution concealer. This is in the shade C13. It's close to my skin tone, so I like to use this just to blend around areas that I find can have some darker pigmentation around the face. And I just want to have that first coat, that first base, just to give it that seamless blend before going in with my lighter concealer. I'm using a Real Technique setting brush. Y'all know how I feel about this brush. If you do not have it, I highly recommend it. Like, you need this brush to pat product in, and even use it for setting powder. Even though I don't use it for setting powder, I use my Beauty Blender. I have used it before and it does work really well. But look at that skin. It's just like a nice glow. I love that, surprisingly. So now I'm going in with Deep Olive. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. It does dry down really quickly, so I highly recommend, if you're going to put this down, to blend it out and not wait too long. Like, I don't wait super long and let it dry down because it is a matte concealer. I'm going in with my Fenty Matchstick. This is in the shade Espresso, and I am going to contour the face, honey. I love their contour sticks, like unmatched, like literally unmatched. I don't even think I could use anything else to contour my face. Like, it's so bomb. So I'm going to go ahead and let the concealer sit for just a little while because I can still see it's a little wet. And I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender and start to diffuse out that contour. It just blends out so seamlessly. You guys know how I feel about using the Beauty Blender and using the side that has a little foundation on there left. It just works together really well, and I love the blend and the finish it gives me. It's like a nice, I guess you would say, like, it gives it a nice powder finish, I feel like. So now I'm going in with my setting brush. I am using this to now blend out the high points with the Camo Concealer from e.l.f. Really take your time and pat in this product down. It blends out really beautifully, but you just really want to make sure you're taking your time and actually blending it out. So I'm doing pat, 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 like you see me patting it down. So just really take your time and work it into the skin and blow it out properly. Now I'm going to be going in with my Beauty Blender, and I'm going to be working the spots in between the lighter concealer and my contour cream from the contour stick. This is really going to help me give it a seamless blend and get rid of those lines of demarcation. And now I'm just going and blending out my nose. But yes, look at that skin, honey. I ain't know how to act. Alright, so I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Translucent. This is in the shade Honey. Love this translucent powder, but you do need to be really careful with it because you can look really ashy really quick. So I like to work it on the back of my Beauty Blender and then on the back of my hand. And then I'll go in lightly with some light layers and do both sides and then work around the face. I don't bake, but that's also just because I'm not a heavy baker anyway. So I just set it real lightly and then that was that. For my nose, I use the Laura Mercier Translucent in Medium Deep, and I'm also using that right now to chisel out the cheeks because it's close to my skin tone, so it just works better for me that way. Now I'm going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is my jam. I'm using the shade Sombre to chisel out the contour lines. Now I only dip into the palette one time. I really am not a heavy contour person. I really am more so a blush person. So just a few taps in the palette is enough for me to work those places that I added the contour stick from Fenty. Now I'm going in with the blush palette. This is the Morphe 8W palette. Love this palette. And I'm using the shades MUA and Provocative together mixed because they just give me like that perfect shade. Like I can't explain it. It's just like perfect. So I am using a blush brush from Real Techniques and I'm going to apply that everywhere, as well as apply this on top of my forehead a little bit too. I just kind of like that look. I don't know. It's just really, really pretty to me. All right, so now I'm going in with the NYX Liner. This is in the shade Brown. I love NYX lip pencils. They are top tier. It is the majority of the lip pencils I have in my professional kit. So I highly recommend if you're looking for really good lip liners, any liner in general. I love their lip liners. They are the bomb. So yeah, I think you guys should go pick up some. And then the good thing about them is they're super cheap. I feel like they're like $3. $4, something really cheap, but their lip pencils are the bomb. So I'm going in with that and just kind of working to overline my lips just a little bit because I have small lips. And then I'm going to be going in with this lip gloss. This is from Coastal Scents. I don't remember the name, but guys, do you see this gloss? Like, it has such great shine, first of all, and I like that it didn't lose its color, like that pink shade. It didn't go on super nude or clear is the word, I guess I would say, clear and sheer. Like, I am happy that it had some type of coloration there. And then now I'm going in to take off the excess powder and then pat and work some of it in, just making sure any powder or any fallout or anything that's on my face is dusted away, and then I am working the rest of the product in. All right, so now I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line. I am using the Norvina palette again in this black shade and a smudge brush from Coastal Scents, just to, you know, give it that full effect that that eye needs. I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the Ofra Cosmetics Makeup Fixer. And that's it, guys. That is how I get my smoky eye look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I mean, honey, let's get into the skin. Do you see me, honey? I am obsessed. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to let me know what you guys are up to in the comments section below. I will catch you guys in the next one.